So it's funny how Nyamiri mixed blood extremist radicalists from across the Niger don't have any problem adhering to the sit-at-home order by an illegal proscribed group such as IPOB in the southeast. But they are on social media trying to intimidate, bully, and blackmail an executive governor of a state over his intention, to checkmate the movement and activity of a high-ranking politician who is coming into his state for campaign. It's very funny. The level of hypocrisy and double standard is very funny. Now let me send this message to the Edo people. In as much as Nyamiri mixed blood from across the Niger don't have any issues with obeying the sit-at-home order from an illegal group such as IPOB in the southeast, they don't have any business questioning the authority of the executive governor of Edo State. The governor of Edo State is the executive governor of the people of Edo State, and not the executive governor of Anambra or Imo State people. So therefore, the governor is not answerable to non-citizens of Edo State. The governor has every right and authority under the Constitution to exercise his constitutional authority within his state, which is not limited by any means whatsoever. And by so doing, the governor has any right to checkmate the movement or activity of anybody coming into his state, most especially if the activity of that person within the state has the potential to cause conflict or chaos within the state. And the governor is not answerable to anybody. Yes, he's a sovereign authority of his state. He is not answerable to you. He's only answerable to the Edo State people who pay tax to the Edo State government, and not you who don't pay tax to Edo State and who is obviously not a citizen of Edo State. Right? And we from the South region, we are not going to entertain any attempts to bully, intimidate, or blackmail His Excellency Governor Monday Okpebholo or any other governor within the South region. We are not going to entertain that crap from anybody. If the governor says he doesn't want you in his state, stay away from the state. It's very simple. We don't want people who import terrorism into Edo State. There's already a lot of security challenges in Edo State already. We don't want anybody to come and export any criminal activity into the states. It's a very simple thing. Before I continue, I want you to watch this video.
Nobody will be abusing you. But because you're the governor, that's why every time they will talk one thing or the other. I've watched on television of recent unnecessary debates. And that is why I say Nigerians forget history. When I was governor, when Peter Obi was coming to my state, he notified me that he was coming to my state. I provided logistics, vehicles for him to.
So welcome back, guys. So that is the former executive governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, the current FCT minister in Abuja, who has clearly stated that it is mandatory that any high-ranking political office holder or politician who intends to visit any state outside his own state of origin must coordinate, must inform, the authorities within the state, be it political or traditional authority within the state. You must inform them before coming in. And mostly because of your own security, interest, not necessarily because they hate you. But in this case, even if the governor decided to restrict your movement within his state, you have no right whatsoever to challenge the authority of the governor in that effect. And for some of you saying, oh, we have freedom of movement, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, we can go anywhere we like, you cannot. When they used to declare curfew or state of emergency in a state to say that, okay, from 6 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening, there will be no movement in the state. Why don't you always go out and say that you have the right to move anyhow you like? Some of you coming up on social media to insult the executive governor of the state